Hey guys, uh, so far I have pretty much gotten a lot of parts. I'm pretty sure I swapped everything from the interior. It's a little bit of a mess right now, but that's because there's. Let me see if I can turn on my flash here. There we go. It's a little bit of a mess, as you can see, because I was doing stuff today, but the interior is pretty much done. I still haven't put the seat in because of this. I'm gonna fix that. I promise I'm not just gonna stick the seat in here. That'd be a little bit dangerous. This seat belt I had to replace. I actually used the same one since the one on the blue one was broken. I ended up taking the left one from that side of the blue one, swapping it because it was pretty much the same thing besides these little pieces at the bottom. It just slides right in, but I ended up I'm not gonna get into too detail about it because I mean that'd be a little boring, but so far it's looking pretty good. I know it's a little dirty, but I mean that can always be fixed easily. But so far so good. I might have to replace these gauges. I do not know yet, because when I was messing around, or when I turned on the car, it actually started blinking, and it kept on shutting off for some weird reason. I do not know, but every time I closed the door and opened it, it kept on vibrating it. So yeah. The speakers, the back two speakers back there, I took it off the other one, so, and those are perfectly fine, but with those two I'm going to switch it because when I put on the radio, it ended up having a little bit of static, or not static, but they were going out for sure. And I mean, it was kind of expected. I mean, this is pretty much a 20-year-old car. This is a 2001, and I've swapped those speakers, and this came with the door, so those two speakers, and that's pretty much it. And those two speakers are the ones from this 2001. The other one is a 2003. It's the same, it's the Harman Kardon sound system, so it should bolt straight in. I don't know why those are gray. I'm pretty sure the ones that I have are black. Those caps, yeah, those I have are black, so I think. Oh, what is also cool about this one is my other one, the roof, the window did not open or close. The track was bad. I know those go out, but with this one I ended up plugging in the battery to see if the radio and all the stuff that I hooked up were good, and they're good so far. I am having a little bit of trouble with these haven't turned on, but luckily if I need to get another one, I can get another one. I did have one, but I didn't have any trouble with this, so these should be good. So I don't know why none of these want to turn on. I think I might have plugged something in wrong, but I'm just glad these come out. This little piece comes out, but yeah, this window opens completely and closes completely. It's perfectly fine, nothing wrong with it, no weird noises, nothing. This slides open. What else? Nothing really new. I mean, you guys saw in the last video I put everything back here as the interior. Why is this good? But yeah, the windows work. I mean, these buttons work perfectly. What else? I am gonna have to rewire a lot of the front, or not rewire, but go to the junkyard, get all the wires off of a stock one. If not, hopefully I have all of it in that one, because the front electronics, I wish I could show you, but the blue hood is on that one. But right now, the wires that come out of this one, there's not really a lot. So, and I know there's a bunch missing, sorry. Because when I go and look at the blue one, there's a lot there. There's a lot of wires. So that has been pretty much the only problem. Oh, as you can see, I swapped all the pedals over. I need to get those back to where they belong. For everything that needs to be swapped over for the key is pretty much on. I need to put this silver box. I need to show you guys but it's a silver box that goes up here underneath the hood. That's the only thing I need to plug in to the car that will guarantee this car to completely start when I turn it on. So, and I have that safely stored, making sure that I have that, because I'm not about to go through all of this and have to spend another $200, maybe $300 in swapping if I could have done it and been more careful, you know? So I'm definitely gonna keep that in a safe place. What else? I think that's pretty much it. This is just a little run through from what I've done. With the blue one, I'll give you guys a rundown of that one right now. It's pretty much completely just a shell. There's a few things that are on there, so sorry about that. It cut off for a second. But what was I saying? I'm pretty sure I was saying that with the blue one, it's completely the shell, pretty much. I am thinking about taking off the airbag off of that one, because there's one that goes from here all the way down there. Yeah, I need to finish screwing this in. I don't have the right tool, so I got most of them in because, I mean, those were the easiest, but that one right there was giving me the hardest time. These are really tough to put in, at least with the tool I was using. So I'm probably gonna go get the tool to plug, or not plug, what am I saying, to screw that in completely. I know it bugs me too. But what I was saying was the airbag that goes from here all the way back, that's the one I'm most likely gonna take off of that one. I've got pretty much everything off of that blue one. What's crazy is with that blue one, I'm glad I took it apart, because I didn't know the other one did not have an airbag on this side. It was missing. And I'm super glad that I didn't start driving that car, and God was looking out for me, because if I would have driven that car and if I got in an accident, which, I mean, big maybe, but still, if I would have gotten in an accident and my passenger did not have an airbag on that side. And I mean, safety comes first, especially with cars. I mean, that's why I'm being super duper careful with all the little details, because especially with those airbags, I mean, this airbag can do a lot, but I mean, if this one was put here for a reason, it was put there for a reason. I want to make sure that my passenger is safe, and safety comes first. So yeah, let's go on to the blue car, and I'll keep talking about what is supposed to be happening. I know both cars are pretty much really dirty. In Las Vegas, the wind is crazy now, and that's why I haven't really been doing anything for the past like 2, maybe 3 days, is because of the weather. The weather is super duper bad right now. Like, I'm glad that right now that I'm able to come out here right now, because usually I wouldn't be able to come out here, especially during this time. If the wind would just be blowing in my eyes. That's why I've been doing a lot of the radio. I've been doing a lot of that, so because I'm inside the car. Well, okay, so right now I have the complete rear assembly. Those are the wheels I'm planning on putting on my car. I might be rolling with these for a while. I do not know yet. I do not know what the plan is, but these are super nice. Here, I'll give you guys a little look at what these look like. My dad was the one who got me into those kinds of wheels. My dad has very similar ones on his Ford Mercury and his Datsun. 510 Datsun, 1980. It's a very beautiful car. I love it. I grew up with that car. But this is the blue one right now. As you can see, pretty much stripped. As you can see, no engine, transmission, no trans, and no drive shaft. I have the shocks over there sitting on the table. Oh, I'm glad we found our cat. This, as you can see, is the engine. This is the clutch, transmission. I have the rest of the parts on the side of my house. Sadly, to be honest, we might have to completely we might have to cut it. I know, sad, but it's gotta happen. If we're able to pick it up and move it with how many people we have here, then that'd be cool, as I wouldn't have to see this car get completely cut up. But if we have to cut it up, I can't argue with that. This is not my house. I'm living with my family, so yeah, I'm not gonna argue if they want to cut this up, because I mean, this car is going to, this is not the car that I'm gonna be driving. This was my first car, but I gotta do what I gotta do, you know? And I'm not gonna argue with my parents. It's not like I'm keeping this car anyways. It's gonna get junked. I am planning on making it that red one over there, this color, because I love this color. I know that the camera's not picking it up as good, but this is a beautiful blue. I fell in love with this car because, not just because it's one of my favorite cars, it's because of this color. This color really made me fall in love with this car twice as much. But that's what pretty much a shell of a BMW e46 330 Ci. Yeah, there's no window. I have pretty much everything on the side of the house, like I said. Give you full run around. Yes, I'm taking this, and there was supposed to be like a plastic tank right here. It's white, has black top. Need to find that. I probably put that on the side of the house, to be honest. But yeah, that's it so far. I'll probably give you guys more of an update, but for now, oh, and that's the airbag that I was talking about. When I get more stuff done, I'll show you guys more, but for now, I think this should be a good update. Yeah. Hey guys, I know it's been a while since I've made a video, and I'm planning on trying to do better. As you can see, the car has come a long way, and this hood doesn't go on this e46. This is a after facelift hood on a pre-facelift fenders, so I'm planning on swapping it, and this is just so it's out of the rain. The engine is in it. I'm having difficulty in getting it started, sadly. I don't know why. I'll probably make a video on it. I'll show you guys what my problem is. But I was able to swap the rear end, and I was able to put the differential and engine, transmission, and that's pretty much it. It took a long time, but so far this is where it is now, and I'm planning on putting the front end and all that after I get the car running, because for some weird reason it's just not cranking. It's getting fuel and all that, it's just not cranking. So like I said, I'll probably make a video on it. If you guys wanted to see the interior, this is it so far. Want to see the other side? I will be swapping those fender flares with better ones. It'll give me an M3 arch. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I wanted to give you guys an update on what's how far this car has come. If you guys want to see anything specific, let me know. I am here. I'll give you guys one last look of the engine. I bought brand new mounts for this engine, and I got brand new mounts for the transmission, because those were just horrible. It looks like they were stock, like they were never changed, and I'm glad I did, because I didn't want this engine just flying out. So yeah, I don't know. I think for now I'm gonna take this off, and then eventually when I'm done like assembling like the engine and getting it started, because right now this is in my way for a little bit of wiring and getting this situated. So I had to reconnect a lot of these. I had some, I ended up going to my local pickle park to pick some up, and I also had to do it with a lot of these, and I had a few of them, so I was able to hook them all up, or most of them. I'm still missing a few, but I gotta keep an eye out for those at the pickle park. But yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. I will do more updated videos. If I'm able to get the car started, I'll let you guys know how I did it. But yeah,